if you do all of this today, really by tomorrow, you will experience a change.
This is Laura Day. In Laura's early 20s, she became recognized for her intuitive abilities. At the start of her career, she utilized her capabilities to provide corporations thoughts on anything from new hires to market predictions. Some coin these abilities as psychic, while she claims she is an intuitive and that everyone has the ability to be more intuitive. Her first book, Practical Intuition, featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show, became a New York Times bestseller. She now teaches others how they can use their own intuition in their lives. Today we have her on 3 with me to go over 3 ways to be more intuitive in one's love life.
I'm going to start with our topic, which is love life, because I think it will give everyone hope. I'm going to tell you how I met my husband. I decided that my subconscious patterning, being raised by a suicidal, manic depressive mother I adored who committed suicide when I was 14, and a pretty abusive narcissistic father, I kept picking people who I loved because I loved both of them as parents, as children love parents. I kept picking people who were disordered. So finally, a light bulb went off. And I said to myself, okay, I intuitively pick what I love. And what I love are my parents. So instead of doing that, I'm going to ask my 2 best girlfriends who have had long marriages. And I'm going to ask them to pick somebody for me because intuition keeps taking me home, and home is not a good place. One of these people introduced me to so many different, like really, really nice men, all of whom were so boring. They had no deep-seated pain. They were employed. They didn't have explosive tempers. Like there was nothing passionate there. But I had this rule, and it was a 3-date, 1-kiss rule. 3 dates was a have to, and 1 kiss if I could manage it. And that's how I met my husband. First date, I thought, oh my God, how boring. Second date, I was like, don't encourage him, but I owe him a 3rd date. By the 3rd date, we knew that was it. If you're in a relationship you don't like, or if you keep recreating the same relationship over and over, you have an agenda. Now, I know personally my agenda was that if I'm the helper, I'm in control. So I always picked people who needed help. That was more important to me until a certain age and a certain maturity than having, a real partner, adoring, fabulous partner. It was what made me comfortable. So look at what your hidden agenda might be. Decide what you want in your love life. And some of you may not want partners. Some of you may want to sow your wild oats, but feel a certain way doing it. Some of you might want to you're ready to have a kid and you want to create a relationship with someone who can help you structure that kind of home. There are a lot of people out there who are looking for someone who wants to have a kid and wants to structure and maybe is willing to make different kinds of adjustments. So know what you want and allow that to change as your experience does. Set a goal and allow that goal to be mobile. Forget about how you feel about the goal. Yeah, it never happened, blah, blah. You're not pretty enough. You're not smart enough. You're not rich enough, blah, blah, blah. One foot in front of the other. Move toward that goal in every situation, even not love-related situations. How does a work plus affect that goal? Like contextualize your life with that goal. Document the things that come out of left field, because when you see what a genius you are as an intuitive, how well you predict, how on target you were about an opportunity or a person, all of a sudden your subconscious will make that tool more available. The other thing is practice good psychic self-defense. 2022 likes to call mindfulness. Be in you and not in the miserable you think you are. Fill yourself with you and notice who else is in you. What dialogues you don't want that are in you. Notice the way that you're being a sponge for other people's negativity, depression. Practice mindfulness, which is just Who am I? Where am I? What's around me? What are my senses feeling? And the more you do that, the more you'll see you are never in your time zone. You're in the past, you're in the future, you're in someone else. You're never here and now. And when you're there, here and now, you'll kick a lot of people out of that real estate. Right now, in this moment, you're creating your future. So, don't predict, make things happen.